Good evening, citizens of planet Urantia. This is Dr. Zach, once again bringing to you revelation. So now let's assume you've again moved from the central, the headquarters of the Super Universe. You finish your spiritual training, your third level spirits, and then now you enter and to go from the Super Universe, any of the 7 Super Universes, to go to Havona, the Central Universe, you have to go through your second sleep of time. The first sleep of time was when you surrendered your mortal body in death, and the seraphic guardian angel carried your immortal soul, and the divine spirit of God in you went back to Divinity in paradise, and hopefully you are worthy of resurrection, and your immortal soul and the divine spirit of God were fused together in Jerusalem. And that's why now we can talk about you going to the Central Universe from Uversa, the headquarters of the Super Universe, because we assume you resurrected and ascended, went through the Morontia levels into the spirit level of existence. That's another reality level. And now we are following your journey from the Super Universe, and now we are going to the Central Universe and then to paradise. See, go with me. So now, in the Super Universe, after you finish your training, the seraphic transport angels, these are Seconaphims. They are not seraphic. I think they are the Seconaphims. These are Supanaphim angels from paradise. They are part of the reflectivity service, if you understand, but they are the ones that will, I think, be responsible for your transport. And remember, when you go from the Super Universe headquarters to the Central Universe, now you have to pass through the dark gravity bodies, massive gravity bodies that surround the Central Universe and paradise. And these massive gravity bodies, which are in 2 kind of tunnels, but massive, if you can imagine, they hide paradise and the Central Universe from all time and space. This must be massive gravity bodies. They are black, they don't absorb or reflect light. These are the dark gravity bodies that surround the Central Universe, separating it from time and space and the grand universe, the 7 super universes. So to pass through the gravity bodies and into the outer circuits of the 7 circuits, there are 7 spiritual circuits, and each of those spiritual circuits has the planetary worlds, which are massive, spoken into existence with a grandeur and a glory that the angels say they can describe it to us. The Central Universe, Havona, or what you call heaven, and paradise. We are talking of a dimension of reality which right now mortal can perceive or imagine, because it is a spiritual reality. You need spiritual vision to even understand much of what I'm saying. And what is spiritual vision? Now this will shock you, but I'm moving fast. Spiritual vision only comes and develops in you after a long journey of faith and searching God. The initial faith may look foolish to you, believing in stuff that you can't see, but I assure you, citizens of this planet of Urantia, faith is real, and the faith vision only comes after a relentless hunger and pursuit of the Most High. You will need faith vision to be able to even begin, not just to comprehend, but to visualize the deep spiritual. I'm telling you, it's no other way. Like now I'm speaking of paradise, and I'm speaking of it in a way that none of you may ever have thought about, because for most of us, all this from the past theologies has been ghostly. But now the new revelation is here, and the light, I'm bringing it. Plus all the brothers who are the new disciples. This is Dr. Zach bringing you revelation from the infinity of paradise. So, 7 levels, 7 spiritual circuits that make up the central universe. And the first circuit has 35 million not created, spoken into existence, perfect worlds. There are 1 billion worlds in the central universe. Each world is ruled by an eternal of days. The central universe, these are the mind schools of the infinite spirit. Mind and mind process and mind thought and pattern is different in each of those 1 billion worlds. These are the mind schools of the infinite spirit to withstand the power and glory of the Most High in paradise. We have to be prepared in a manner that boggles your mind. That's why it takes a long journey and to get to paradise, because you need a lot of training. First we need to change. You have to be changed from the animal body to the semi-material, semi-spirit, more raunchier body. It takes an age. Then you enter into the first level spirit and you begin your journey of ascension through the minor sectors all the way to the super universe. And today I'm taking you to paradise from the headquarters of your Super Universe of Orvonton. So I'm cutting a lot of stuff, but we have to get there. So let's assume now through the transport angels, Seconaphims, these are Seconaphims. Transport, they are angels that are able to envelop other spirit beings and transport them to distant places in the universe. That's how transportation works. However, there is transportation also via the gravity circuits, the spirit gravity circuits, the material gravity circuits, the mind circuits of the infinite spirit. These are spiritual things, because when you be spirit, there are beings, spiritual beings, like for instance the solitary messengers. These are spiritual beings with personality, mind, intellect, reason, judgment, and solitary messengers are used by the Trinity for secret missions. And solitary messengers, no one in the whole creation understands how a being with personality can travel at 800 billion miles per second. We're talking the spiritual world. It is real. Paradise is defined as the geographical center of infinity. It is real. We are talking real places. So let's imagine now you've passed the gravity bodies enveloped by the Transport Seconaphim, and you arrive at the Pilot World. That's what it's called, in the 7th circuit. And that's where the Tashafims, these are the Supanafims. These are the ministering angels of the paradise and the central universe, Havona. You haven't encountered them. I'm telling you about your destiny, about your future. We're not playing games. It's too much to tell you. So the Seconaphims, they are primary Seconaphims who only minister in paradise. Then there are the secondary ones who minister in the central universe. The central universe has its own population of beings who have been there from eternity. Some of them created by the Father, some of them by the Son, and some of them by the Infinite Spirit. There are many levels of beings in the central universe. We have material beings, we have morontia beings, we have spiritual beings, we have absolute beings. Those are meaning they are neither finite nor infinite. There are the absolute beings are probably normally found in the 7 secret worlds of the Father. The first ones surround paradise. So Seconaphims in 3 levels. So the primary, secondary, and the tertiaphims. Tertiaphims meet us when we first enter into Central Universe from the headquarters of our super universes. Now we have graduated from the spiritual schools, and now we are going through the mind schools. And in the Central Universe, there are some important milestones that happen. Listen closely. In the outer circuit, after the right training, mind training, then the tertiaphims. And the tertiaphims are also divided into different orders. There are those who are just for harmony. There are those who are just for conduct, for intelligence and stuff. Those are tertiaphims. But the tertiaphims give you enough training for you to be able spiritually to identify and recognize the 7th master spirit. In this case, in our case, the spirit, the cosmic mind of our super universe is Orvonton. That's the 7th master spirit. And in the 7th outer circuit of the central universe, we shall have, before we can proceed on towards paradise, you have to be able to recognize the 7th master spirit, who has been the provider of your intelligence from the time you are mortal to the time you are Morontia in the local universe where you met Jesus, because Jesus is the creator of the local universe that you were created in. Alright? So there are many levels